What's going on, guys? So we are still out here at the Elkhart RV dealer show at the Grand Design area, booth, whatever you want to call it. And we are doing this rapid fire quick review, and I'm picking people to go in with me. So I got the folks from Lippert here. So I have Rob and Kim, and we're going to take a look inside of this Grand Design Solitude. This is the 3460 FL. What do you think FL stands for?
No clue.
Stands for front living room.
Okay, front living room.
I was
Yep, that's it. Hang tight.
I didn't know.
I'll be right back.
So far, we're over.
So far.
Hey, I see Lippert stuff on here. Tire link.
But how do we feel about walking right into the toilet?
Well, if you walk into the toilet, you've walked too far. It's the best way of looking at it.
Yeah, don't walk in. That's what the shower's for, Kim.
This is an interesting floor plan for sure, because typically the entrance is going to be further up that way.
Right.
And for it to be back here, right in this space, I'm not going to say it's bad. You just close the pocket door if you want. But it is interesting. You typically don't see the entrance here towards the back. Now, I see something. Maybe it's just a reflection of the mirror. I thought I saw like a room branch off of this, but not really.
It looked very interesting.
Yeah, it did.
Going right into the bathroom, and then you have your closet.
Yep. This has a king-size bed in it. A lot of ceiling height, typical for fifth wheels. Got a large window up there. That should be your closet for your washer and dryer, I imagine. Yep, you take that shelf out, you have a washer and dryer spot. It's funny, about 90% of people claim that their RV that they buy needs to be equipped with a washer and dryer location. 2% of people buy a washer and dryer to put it in there.
Right, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's
They
very,
just
very
have
low.
the option and never use the option.
use
Exactly, but it's a big closet, at least if you know I have it. There is the bathroom.
One control panel right there.
Of course, the Lippert people are going to be pointing out all their Lippert stuff.
Yeah. We
And
got our Furion microwave.
Yep.
So, you know,
Furion oven.
equipped with the best.
I have to look. Sorry, I've got to peek
look.
at all the...
Oh, it's a pantry,
Wow, look how... That's a big pantry.
It really is. That is one thing that the folks over at Grand Design, especially with their Solitude, do exceptionally well. They always find a place for a huge residential-sized pantry.
Yeah, no, it looks like some good space. There's space to hold off here. You can even, if you really were endeavoring, separate it.
That actually, I think, drops down.
It looks like it does. I don't know how.
Let's assume it does.
Yeah, it feels like it drops down for sure.
And then you have your televator up here.
I love that term, televator.
Yeah, and now I feel above.
I love this living space up here. I think this is really cool.
This actually is really cool.
It
And you got your
you
front
feel
window.
separated
It's like
from
having a
everybody.
bi-level in
Yeah.
the RV. Yeah.
And I'll tell you, very uncommon is to have this type of setup. This is really interesting because it feels like its own little niche.
Yes.
Very residential, especially with the nightstands on each side. Or
It's
not the
almost-
nightstands,
it's
but
a
the end
nest.
tables.
It's almost lofty in a way. Just
I like
up
it,
there.
and it's got a lot of great light.
And of course, Thomas Paine, very comfortable.
Very comfortable Thomas
Yep,
Paine
Thomas
furniture.
Paine, love
Being
it. Being a Lippert product.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
It's a little biased towards the components in here, by the way, and they haven't pointed out the windows are probably Lippert as well.
Well, at this point, you know, it just becomes repeating ourselves.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's a very nice setup. I love the feel of being above the
I do
kitchen.
too.
Like you're actually going somewhere within your RV once you've, you know, made your plate. You want to go watch TV. You're going somewhere.
Yeah.
And this makes it feel like a whole separate living space, which
Yes.
I like.
It does. You know, televators, typically you see them put them in front of windows and things like that. This is one of the few times I've seen them separate two living spaces with it, and it does a really good job of that. It really
agree.
does. So, yeah, this is really nice.
Like
All right,
it.
so I was asking the eTrailer folks, 1 to 10 ranking. What do you think? From a 1 to 10, 1 being, and this is all just based on design. So not materials, not things that they've used, not the fact that there's a bunch of Lippert stuff in here. So every RV has a bunch of Lippert stuff in it, so we can't use that as a reason. So
Right.
1 to 10, 1 being worst design, 10 being best design.
8.
I would probably give it an 8, and it may be elevated to a 9 for being up like this. You just got to watch out if you're a 6'4" or above. Probably
Yeah.
not working out great for you in this section.
Very good. Let's move to another one. Okay, next Solitude we have on the list is this one. And this Solitude is the 391 DL/R, after y'all.
All righty.
The term y'all means you all if you're not from Texas.
Oh,
Or any southern state.
That. I love the awnings.
Oh, wow.
feel like I'm in a episode of Go RVing.
This is really cool. Do I dare?
And tell the people, because we already know, of course, what the DL means.
DL? I'm guessing it means something loft. So, den loft, perhaps?
I was thinking that was right. Dual layer, I was gonna say, but I love the den loft.
Double loft?
I was
Not
going to
sure.
try to attempt the steps.
But there's only one loft, so maybe not. But this is really cool. The loft is directly above the master bedroom where you want it. No, I'm kidding. It's a huge loft, though.
But yeah, peek up here.
Rob's going to do it. He's going to go up.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, so
You can't go halfway. I'm sorry.
No.
You have to go all the way.
Okay, let's go and check
To make
it
this
all out.
a bit more embarrassing.
Okay, let's check it out and try to make this work and not fall.
You have to give this a... Is this a 1-story with a loft, or is this a 2-story unit?
Woo! I made that
Go,
seamless.
Rob!
I made that seamless. I'm comfortable up here. I feel like this would be a good area for the kids.
It's hard to believe it only has an 80-pound cargo capacity rating.
Yeah. And then the question is, how do you get down?
Very carefully. If you need help, let me know. I'll get somebody to catch you.
Alrighty.
Because I have to capture it on video.
I feel like a kid again. I feel like a kid again.
You did it. Thank you for doing that.
So yeah, two double mattresses up there. It looked like pretty comfortable, but yeah, area for the kids for sure.
Yeah, but this shiplap board design really makes it feel like a cabin.
I like the light colors too.
Yeah.
It makes it feel really bright.
And then it makes the cabinets pop a little bit more.
So one of the things RV manufacturers try to do, especially the ones that are more in tune with their customers, is they try to give you a lot of prep space around the stove. Some RVs will put a wall right there. What do you guys think when you see that? Does it look nice?
I think it looks great. It reminds me more of like your kitchen, your home.
Mm-hmm.
It has a little bit more of a residential feel. And I do love the window there too.
Yep.
The
Yeah,
natural
the
light
window's
coming
in a good placement. You get your light. You feel like, in a way, you're kind of cooking outside, not trapped in a den. when
Yeah.
you're cooking, yeah. No, I like it. TV's popping in and out, so it's coming from the cabinet. Otherwise, it's going right back down behind the fireplace.
Now, this is going to be interesting because we see that there's a bedroom back here.
Yeah.
There is a queen-size bed back here. Lots of cabinetry. A lot of stuff going on over here. TV's turned up real loud. We have a full shower and bathroom back here. So I don't know if y'all saw that already.
I did not.
But yeah, so there's a full shower and bathroom. But this one's going to kind of blow you away, I think. Let's go to the other end of this RV.
Okay.
You know, this is only the beginning.
Oh, wow.
So this is a 2-bedroom unit
Yeah.
with 2 full baths.
Absolutely.
Look at that shower.
Yep.
This would be one. Yeah, you're a family and you're looking at getting into RVing. I mean, this is a family
Right.
unit.
Yeah.
for
This is
sure.
definitely something you could spend more than like a weekend in.
Absolutely.
And the unique spacing for your clothes, for your
I
shoes.
also didn't know anything else. I kind of took
Pretty cool, huh?
their word for it.
I like it.
I like it. There's so much space in here.
The best option for
That
me.
is crazy amount
I
of
love that
space.
you find the right unit for what your lifestyle is going to be in it, which is
Whatever your lifestyle is, right?
Whatever- yeah, you gotta find
That's
the
the
best
cool
for you.
part. So let's go
There's
back
one-
down to the living room and let's see what your rating is on this one.
okay.
Okay. So again, you kind of have an idea that this is going to be more for a large family or even perhaps a family that has a teenager and then some smaller kids. So the kids are always going to want to be up in the loft. The teenager might want to do their homework in the bed, have their own space, and then the parents have their own space over there, and the space is separated. So when the kids, go to bed and the parents want to retire and watch TV or whatever, they can do whatever they want, and you have all that isolation. All right, 1 to 10.
I'm going to go with a 8 on this one as well because I do like all the spacing. I like that you'll be able to spread out while also being in the same unit.
Going a little higher, I'm going with a 9.
Ooh, I like
the color. I love the separation of spacing. And I love this residential feel. I love it.
Very good. So I know you're holding your 10 for something special. I can tell.
I feel like it's pretty tough. I mean, you're going to have to go pretty wild to get a 10 out of me.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can do that. Let's go to another unit. Okay, so we have one more unit we're going to walk through with these fine folks. And this is a full body paint Grand Design. What does that mean? Automotive paint on it versus decals. So these are decals. That is automotive paint. That is a huge upgrade price-wise for an RV, and typically they're going to put it on units that might be a little fancier, but I'm not entirely sure. I do know something, and I can see it from the back that you'll know when you get in here, but this is going to have an interesting floor plan to it. So let's go ahead and check this one out. All right, so this is the 380 FL. What do you think FL stands for? We already went over this in class.
Hey, Grand Design guy. Front living room.
Front living room. Awesome. All right, so
All right,
let's
here
check
we
it
go.
out.
She's going right
I'm
to
going right to
that
the
front
front
living
living.
room.
Yeah, I guess we'll hop up here real quick.
Just initial sight, this one is more me. So we go to the family units. I don't have a large family. It's probably not for me when I give my ratings, but this one's screaming me going right up here into the living room when you first walk in.
Nice chairs.
I love this.
Yeah.
All your
living
controls
space
here.
up here.
Check this out. So electric reclining chairs. I know companies that actually make things like this too.
Yeah, every once in a while you're going to see us pop out a chair or a sofa.
Yep.
I love this space up here.
First of all, it's very nice space, very open, and you can have plenty of guests, whether it's a family, whether it's just camping neighbors. Yeah.
Yep, and these both fold out, of course, into opposing sofas, or opposing beds, so you can kind of convert this whole front into one giant sleeping area.
Oh yeah. And you got storage space in here as well. So if you
Everywhere.
quickly-
One of the things that you're starting to see with your higher-end manufacturers is they're no longer using the typical stops to pull the cabinets in. They're using magnets now.
Yeah. So this is amazing.
And the TV, now it makes it lighter without the TV here. You know, the other one had the television here. Interesting.
The flow. You have
The
more flow, yeah.
Yep.
It's a nice flow, and then you're in your kitchen, and it feels like you're going into separate rooms. Leave the
It
living
still does.
room to the kitchen here, and then when we go up to the back here, it feels like you're in separate rooms. This is a floor plan I can get behind for sure.
Now, you probably see a little bit of the dilemma I was talking to you about earlier with the stove placement. Right?
You're boxed in a little bit.
And you don't have any real prep space. So you're
Yep.
going to be moving back and forth a lot.
Yeah, prep back and forth here, which luckily is not too.
No.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
No,
People
no.
deal with it all the time.
Right. And if you're eating, you have the windows in the front, in the
Huge
back,
windows.
yeah, on the outside, huge windows, very open. You're outside in your camping spot when you're right here.
I feel like with all these Grand Designs, there's a lot of windows, and it feels really light and bright.
I
You don't
like-
feel dark. Like, you don't feel like you're in this enclosed dark space.
I like seeing light. What's in there?
And I still can't get over. Well, this is a bathroom.
Yeah,
Oh,
Surprise!
did you know that?
I did.
I did not. I thought it was gonna be another pantry.
Yeah.
Well, looky there. We've
Yep,
got a half bath right here.
you do.
Did not expect that at all.
And then I'm going up again.
Yep, so there's a reason why you're going up.
Yeah.
So on the front of the RV, the reason why you go up there is because it's the overhang. That's
Yeah.
the part that hooks up to the vehicle. But why do you think you're going up here? That's the question.
I got to imagine there's quite a bit of storage under us.
It's got to be storage space underneath
That's
us.
what it is.
Gotta be quite
Tons
a
of
bit
storage space under here.
Okay.
Because this is long. If it doesn't do it justice on video, this is long.
Yeah, there's a
It's big.
huge
What
room.
they're doing with their bathrooms and making them look more unique than just
Very
standing.
residential.
And residential
Yeah.
with these really awesome shower.
I always like to
options.
kind of compare them to a high-end hotel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of the look, I
With
think.
your dual sinks
And dual
plenty
sinks.
of storage. You got your makeup space there for those that partake.
Spot
I'm
for a
assuming
washing
washer
and
dryer
Yep.
hookup,
But
but-
if you don't have it,
Nope.
they leave the shelves in, so
Yeah.
you can unscrew those and pull those out.
Awesome.
I think this would be a good unit for a lot of our full timers that are in our Lippert communities. They would love something big like this.
Oh yeah, and you know what? A lot of the full-timers in your community probably have something like
Oh, they
this. It's a
probably do.
very popular floor plan.
They probably do.
Love this floor plan.
All right, so ranking time.
Ranking time, I'm going to go ahead and give this floor plan a 9. This would be more me, with the only drawback being the space I would need. But again, I'm probably not cooking that much, so it probably wouldn't affect me that much.
Yeah, I give it a 9 also. My only, I don't want to say hesitation, but hesitation is just the limited sleeping space. Because if you have a large family, this probably wouldn't work. But if you have grandkids, like converting
Yeah.
the sofas into sleeping space would work, like if you had grandkids.
Yep.
Of
And
the few
some
I saw, this is the one for me.
some models like this. Oh, never mind. This one does have the curtain. So the curtain can actually close and block this area off.
Yeah.
So you do have that isolation if you're looking for it.
Absolutely.
Very cool.
Like
Well,
it.
it was 3 reviews, so 3 options for you to look at things. We didn't get a 10 out of you, unfortunately, but
I give them all a 10, really. If we're debating on what my scores would be for me, those are my scores. But honestly, anyone would be happy in any of the few that we've looked at today.
you're right. You're right. And the goal here is to just understand that everyone looks for different things in RVs.
Yeah.
And there's probably a floor plan for everybody. You know, in my comment section, you see that. Somebody might hate it, somebody might love it,
Oh, yeah.
and there's always mixed reviews, but at the end of the day, this is the right RV for somebody or some family.
Absolutely.
So, very cool. I really appreciate y'all joining me on this. It was fun.
It was fun.
I'm going to pick a few more people to do this with. Thank you.
Thank
Guys,
you.
if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. We'll talk to you again soon.